enjoying yourself. Nice landing, Johnny.
Yeah, I've come to this runway 100 times.
I assume you remember the way the blur's over.
How could I forget? Let's go. Wait a minute.
Forget something?
Yeah. My persuader.
Johnny, we are in France. Do you have a permit for that?
International license. All set?
Set as I'll ever be.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you, wonderful love.
All right, now, you remember now, this is just a rehearsal, so if you hear anything wrong, you tell me, okay?
Where do you want to start, Chelsea?
How about Since I Fell For You?
Yeah, great.
Yes.
And now, Guiding Light. This portion is presented by Duncan Hines bakery-style muffins in 3 new irresistible flavors. And by Safeguard, the combination of maximum deodorant soap protection and a rich, thick lather.
Chelsea, are you all right? What in the world was that? Your microphone's down, almost electrocuted her. Chelsea, say something.
I'm okay, Jason, I think.
I don't believe
Oh,
it.
God, it's burn.
Come over here. Look, Brad, get some ice.
Jason,
Come right here, love.
I could have died from that.
You'll be all right.
But
We'll get
people
it.
get killed from that.
Yeah, you were very lucky.
You saved my life.
Here, Chelsea. Have some brandy. Go on, drink it up. It'll
can't.
calm you down. I'm really sorry, Chelsea.
It's not your fault.
You know, it really isn't. Nothing like this has ever happened here before.
Well, then why did it happen now?
Well, I'm trying to figure it out. The sound system's brand new.
Yeah, he's right. It's state of the art.
No!
It just must have been a freak accident.
Hold on a sec.
This was no accident, Rad. Your mic stand was rigged. What?
Well, who would have done that?
Look, we'll try and figure it out later. I'm going to call you an ambulance.
No.
Chelsea, you've got to see a doctor.
No, I want Philip here. Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Cutler, but Maeve will be a little bit late.
Please, call me Lisa.
All right, it's my pleasure.
I don't ever want to wear that man's name again.
Hey, Fletcher, can I get you a drink?
Yeah, Lisa?
No, thank you.
Okay, I'll just have an orange juice.
One OJ.
Yeah, you got it right. Okay. Now, you sure you want to join us?
That would be lovely.
2 screwdrivers, hold the vodka.
Technical talk.
Thanks. I'm trying to stay dry.
Well, good for you.
The truth is, I need all my faculties right now just to deal with reality.
Yeah, most of us too.
You know, I appreciate you checking up on me like this. You didn't have to. You already have your story.
Lisa, look,
Look, there's no need to apologize, really.
Well, look, you do understand that we did have to go through you to get to your husband.
I know. The more I learn about Mr. Cutler, the more I am grateful to you for ruining our marriage. Marriage. Do you know he had another wife and kids in Venezuela?
Yeah, Captain White told me.
It seems all he wanted from me was respectability and trust, so much that I'd let him keep his secrets.
Yeah, but look, come on, he must have liked you some. I mean, he could have fooled any woman.
And here I was, trying to be so understanding, working so hard to save our marriage, and I wasn't even married at all. That's pretty funny, don't you think?
Roxy, you want to tap another keg for me? That is a multiple choice, yes or no?
I'll do it later.
Oh, fine with me. I'll just tell the customers to use the water cooler and leave a nickel when they're done. Of course, we could always put a sprinkler in the middle of the floor, let folks run through it naked.
What?
You all right?
Sure, I'm all right. Why wouldn't I
How come you seem so down all of a sudden?
be? Who said anything about being down?
Is Johnny Bauer rubbing you the wrong way again?
I can't talk about
Sounds like a yes to me.
it. No, it's not. Johnny is doing the best that he can in a very difficult situation.
Oh, okay. Where does that leave you?
Everything will be fine. He just has a few loose ends he needs to tie up right now.
Why are you so nervous, my love?
Oh, I'm not nervous.
But you're trembling.
I never know what to expect from you, Paul.
Nor I from you. We are equally matched, huh?
Well, you do have the keys to my room.
For your own protection, I know how restless you get, and my men are trained to shoot on sight.
You didn't come to me last night.
No. I thought you needed your rest after our long flight.
Actually, I did. But who would have thought you'd be so considerate?
Did you sleep well?
Well, I barely closed my eyes all night, but you know that.
Oh, poor Christine. The waiting is the hardest part.
Please.
You know, I've always loved you in this. I bought that for you in Milano, remember?
Yes, I remember.
Well, now you really must go back to bed.
Where are you going?
Oh, to make sure you are not disturbed.
Thank you. I am a bit tired.
You're most welcome. In fact, it is my pleasure.
You're staying?
Where else should a woman's husband be? I have missed you so much.
Paul, I'm not ready yet.
But I am, and you are my wife.
Paul, you can't do this. There are laws.
We're not in America now. In France, when a woman says I do, she does. Whenever her husband wishes it. Go away. What do you want?
Pardon, monsieur. It's urgent.
More urgent than my first day alone with my wife.
But it cannot wait. It's time.
Very well. We will have our reunion another time. I cannot send a shipment to the States with a pilot who's wanted in Paris for smuggling.
I suppose this job was his way out of France with enough money to live on.
And what if he lays the gendarmes to my doorstep?
Not so good.
I will not be used by a common hoodlum who doesn't even know how to run away.
What you wish me to do, monsieur?
Deal with him.
With money or...
Well, it depends on how much you've told him. Just make sure he never talks.
Oui, monsieur.
Well, is there something else, Gerard?
I did hear of another pilot. He might be available.
What kind of pilot?
An American. They say he is desperate for cash.
Show me one who is not.
He arrives tomorrow from Greece.
Does he have a name and a passport?
Davis.
D'accord.
Well, make this Davis an offer. Oui, monsieur. But make sure you check on him first.
Mr. Valero, are you going somewhere?
I have business to attend to, and so do you.
I will make call right away.
And just make sure you keep an eye on my Christine. She gets lost too easily.
Charming guy. You should seem in a really bad mood. I wish Christine. Not now. I've got a better plan. Come on.
So the microphone was live all along.
It happened as soon as she touched it.
How long did all this take?
1, 2 seconds, she screamed and I jumped.
Why were you here, Mr. Fremont?
Chelsea had some new arrangements. She wanted my opinion.
If it hadn't been for Jackson, I would have been killed.
It's quick thinking. How did you know what to do?
I've seen this thing happen before in England. I know it can happen, but that time it was an accident.
It's definitely sabotage, Captain.
Hey, look, I told you it wasn't my fault.
Unless you did it.
Yeah, that's enough, Jones. Now, Mr. Crawford, I'm going to ask you to be as precise as you can. What time did you get here today?
Around 4 o'clock, same as always. I come in after the lunch shift.
So anyone could have had access to the microphone, huh? Customers, waitresses?
No, nobody. We close after lunch. I set up the mic myself before we opened for dinner.
Interesting.
Hey, look, it was fine then.
Any idea who might have tampered with it?
Well, I found the window in the men's room open. Maybe somebody crawled in between shifts.
Check it out. Now, Miss Reardon, can you think of anyone who might want to hurt you?
I can't give you any specific names,
Well, how about a motive?
Chelsea? Chelsea, you all right?
I just burned my hand.
Oh, my... God, they scared the hell out of me on the
Sorry to
phone.
bother you,
No,
Philip.
no, don't be silly. What happened? Someone tried to electrocute her.
J'ai cassé le poignet de mes valises. Le temps de mes Paris-Venise. Dans l'avion où du corps.
Why did we come back to the airfield? We're more anonymous here. We came to get Christine.
I know. But the villa's crawling with security. We'd never make it out with her in broad daylight.
They want to sneak her out at night?
It's our only chance.
Man, I don't like the waiting.
Neither do I. But the plane's not refueled yet, and even if we tried to grab her, they'd trap us here before we got off the ground.
That's true. Once they find out she's gone, this will be the first place they look.
Well, if we can't outman Valaire's army, maybe we can outsmart them.
Oh, yeah, I'm all for that. How?
First, we tip off Christine. Have her meet us at the south door after dark. We pick her up, head straight for the runway.
How do we tip off Christine? Send her a telegram?
I'll go back and tell her.
Are you crazy, man?
Monsieur, voulez-vous quelque chose à boire, quelque chose à manger?
I'll have some beer and bread.
Je voulais dire bière.
Beer bread.
Vous, monsieur?
Vichy.
Vichy? Bon.
It was tricky enough getting in there the first time.
This time, I'm going in the front door, no tricks.
Johnny.
Except one. They're expecting a pilot named Davis, right? An American.
Have you lost it? Valere knows you.
But the other guy doesn't, and he's the one who's doing the hiring. Now, all I have to do is wait for Valere to leave, present myself as Davis.
What happens if Valere comes back and you're still there?
I'll have to use my persuader. I'll go unarmed.
No way.
It's the only way.
Oh, come on, they're not Girl Scouts. They're gonna frisk you. Got a better idea.
Let's hear it.
I'll be Davis.
Forget it. It's way too dangerous.
Safer than sending you. Nobody knows me.
But you're not a pilot. One false move could blow your cover.
I don't have to fly anything, and when we get back to the plane, you can have your bomber jacket back.
What if they quiz you on flight procedure?
Why would they? They want a pilot to fly the plane. They're expecting one.
Okay. What kind of aircraft are you checked out on?
Hey, man, I can fly anything with 2 wings. I don't do satellites. Johnny, come on. I'm a lawyer. I can talk all day and not say anything. I'll just be cocky like you.
Do you speak any French?
Does Davis?
Ross, they could talk about slicing and dicing you in front of your face and you'd never even know it.
Why would they? They want a guy to fly the plane.
Ross, you don't know who you're dealing with.
Neither does Davis. I'm just a hired hand to them. I am nobody. You really hate this guy, don't you?
More than anyone I've ever met.
Yeah, well, that settles it. You're out.
Ross, you
Hatred
don't
clouds a man's judgment. We need a cooler head in this situation.
Maybe you're right.
You know I'm right. Listen, I can just breeze in there as nonchalant as you please. You'd go in there and probably explode any minute.
All right. But I'm going along with you to back you up. I'll keep an eye on the grounds outside.
I'd like that.
Welcome aboard. Thanks, Ross. I really appreciate this.
Don't thank me yet. You just pray that we can pull this off.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment. This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Attend's Bladder Control Protection and by Crisco Oil. Light-tasting Crisco Oil sets the flavor free.
You and Maeve must have a wonderful life.
Yeah, when we get together, but, I mean, she has about 100 meetings a week.
Now, what could be more important to her than you?
Well, right now, it's the Arts Council about something about a Beaux-Arts ball.
Hi, Lisa. Hello, my darling. I'm sorry I'm late. It's all right. I didn't mind, but I'm afraid I've been boring your husband silly with all my problems.
Well, actually, I'm not bored.
Actually, he's not my husband.
Oh. But I thought you...
I know. It was all part of the act.
Well, I suppose you had to bend the truth a little bit under the circumstances. You were very convincing.
Thank you. We do live together, though.
But we're not exactly married yet.
Well, that explains it. You two obviously have something very important between you, married or not.
One cheeseburger, hold the fries.
Hi.
Mama, what are you doing here?
I was all by my lonesome at Riva Bend, so I decided to treat myself to a night out.
Sure you came to the right place?
I figured it was time my youngest cooked me something. Now, what's the specialty of the house tonight?
Sarah Shane, I'd like you to meet Hawk Shane. Pop, Mom.
Howdy.
Hi there yourself.
Actually, Hawk was doing the cooking tonight.
Oh, honey. That's even longer overdue than you cooking.
Now, just wait until you taste my quesadillas. You'll eat your words, lady.
Is that what you call your masterpiece?
One order. Coming right up.
My words may be all I eat tonight. Something wrong, honey?
Oh, Mom, I'm just glad that you're here.
Monsieur Valère n'est pas ici.
Valera? Oh, some other guy I'm looking for.
Which other guy is that?
I don't know how many guys you got looking for a pilot. It was Jerry, Gerard, Geraldo, something like that, and they pointed me this way.
And whom shall I say is calling?
Davis, king of the ozone.
All right, Denise. I will speak to him.
You're the man doing the hiring, huh?
My name is Girard. I wasn't expecting you until tomorrow.
I got so tired of this Mediterranean cooking. You ever been to Greece?
Not as yet.
Don't bother. They take all their food and they wrap it all up in grape leaves. Go figure. I mean, women, they look good in grape leaves.
I'm not interested in your holidays, Monsieur Davis. How did you find me?
Well, I got a message at the airport that you wanted to see me.
I didn't tell anyone to send you here.
I know that. The truth is, I just got in from Greece and I'm tired and I'm hungry. I thought I'd get some lunch, maybe a little shut-up.
This is not a hotel.
I'm working for you, aren't I?
You're not my pilot yet, Monsieur Davis.
Damn right. Not until I hear how much you're paying. Is this stuff going to the States?
The fewer questions you ask, the better.
Well, see, the fewer questions I ask, the more expensive I am.
You'll be well paid. What kind of a plane do you fly?
Anything with 2 wings. I don't do satellites.
Very amusing. I trust you are properly licensed.
Clean as a cockpit.
Can I see your papers?
I left them at the airfield.
I think my contact will take a look at it.
Suit yourself.
I certainly will. Have you been to a town called Springfield?
Springfield what? Illinois? Ohio? There's one in Minnesota. Not many people know one in Minnesota.
Ah, monsieur, pardon. C'est Monsieur Valère pour vous.
Oui, monsieur. Oui, oui.
Listen, honey.
Il est ici.
Suppose I could use, the facilities?
Pardon?
Oui, oui.
Les latrines?
Ah, oui. Dans le hall à gauche.
Yeah, right, I'll find it.
Oui, évidemment, évidemment. Oui, monsieur.
There's something, Fremont. Every time something really bad happens,
Philip,
you're
it
around.
wasn't
I wonder
his-
why that is.
It wasn't his fault,
You'd
Philip.
better be glad Mr. Fremont was here today. He saved your lady friend's life.
What?
Yeah.
The microphone was electrocuting me, and Jackson jumped in and kicked it out of my hands.
Any delay could have been fatal.
It's the weirdest sensation. It was like I was frozen right there.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you can start with an apology to Jackson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump on you like that.
Force of habit, I suppose.
Yeah, old feelings die a little hard sometimes, I guess. Especially bad ones.
And the good ones, too.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just glad I was close enough.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions.
Yeah, go ahead, Jackson.
Who knew you were coming here today?
Rad, Jackson, Philip. But I come here all the time. It's no big secret.
Is that window still open?
Yeah, but nobody over 50 pounds could get through it. Either the perks or kid, or he had to come through the front door.
No, this is no kid stuff. You say you never let anyone in?
No, just the phone man.
What phone man?
It must have been him. Some guy came in to check the lines.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
Well, he was just a uniform. I was trying to remember people.
Did he show you any credentials?
Sorry, I saw the uniform and it...
Yeah, okay. Give Jones here a description. We'll send it out over the radio. Did anyone have a reason to want to hurt you?
Yeah, actually, both of us.
Yeah, what for?
We've been doing a series of articles for the Mirror on art forgery and theft and stolen goods.
I've seen your articles. We don't get much of that in Springfield.
Yes, you do. That's the point.
Well, what makes you think that this incident was connected?
Well, we've had a lot of threats before, but this is the first time it's really gotten violent.
We thought they were just giving us some psychological warfare to scare us off.
I see. Does anybody else use the microphone?
No, just me. Linda's on vacation.
Well, looks like you're the target, all right.
Chelsea, I'm so sorry. I always assumed that they would come after me first.
Wait a minute. Who's they?
We don't really know.
But you'd better fill me in on your research. Bring me up to date. I gotta have something to go on.
Oh, look, I gave everything we had to the DA weeks ago, and he didn't lift a finger.
Maybe you didn't have much.
Well, an assistant DA said if we got threatened again, that the office was going to be at our disposal. Well, I'm going to call in that promise now.
Legally, we are still married, which means you are having an affair with my wife. In my country, a husband is not even sent to jail for killing the adulteress.
If you lay one hand on her, it won't matter what country you're in. I'll tear you apart.
Oh, such chivalry, and she's not even worth it. Give her to me.
She's not a piece of property, Valère.
She'd be worth more if she was. She's nothing but a lying, cheating...
discouraged you once already. Don't think I won't do it again.
What are you doing here? Get out of here!
My name is Ross Marler. I'm from Springfield. I'm a friend of Johnny.
Johnny?
Yes, we've come to get you out of...
Where is he?
Never mind, we don't have time for that. We're going to come back for you after dark.
No, don't please take me now. Why can't you take me now?
There's too many guards. We can't get past the front gate. Now, somehow, you've got to get yourself to the south entrance of this house. We'll pick you up after dark at the south entrance. Is that understood?
Right. Please tell Johnny.
I will. Hey, you know, this is not the bathroom. I'm really sorry. This is a real big house.
Oui, monsieur. Oui. I don't like his manner. These pilots are all the same. No. Pas du tout.
I said à gauche, monsieur, to the left. You went à droite.
I am so sorry. I mean, like, this is such a big house.
Sorry. You have a problem? Yeah, well, I'm so embarrassed. I got lost going to the bathroom.
Don't worry, all my charts are in English.
You know, I have talked to your last employer.
And?
You have quite a record, Monsieur Davis. Not many men fly Chinese spies into Russia and live to brag about it.
Well, who's bragging? So do we have a deal?
Be tomorrow at the airfield in the morning, 9 a.m.
Oh. And the money?
Half before takeoff, half when you land, if you land.
Nice doing business with you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Whatever.
Denise, if there are any more phone calls for me, I'll be in the sauna.
Oui, monsieur.
And bring me a drink.
Oui, monsieur.
Thank you, Denise.
For what? I saw nothing.
Do you know what plans Paul has for me?
No, but he's expected back in half an hour.
He's going to want to spend the whole night with me.
Oui, madame.
Oh, that's going to ruin all his plans. I won't be able to meet Ross and Johnny. No. You're not going to stop me this time, Paul. Well, kiddo, it's now or never.
What's all this carrying on about, Roxy?
Can a girl hug her mother?
Well, sure, but it's more fun if I know why you're doing it.
I'm just glad to see you.
Well, you've seen me plenty in the last couple of weeks. What's so special about today?
Some days a girl just needs to hug more than others.
Even though you just don't want to let on why.
Got it.
Well, that's fine with me. I'm happy to just pass the time of day. How's that nice Johnny Bauer doing?
Why, yes.
No special reason?
He's getting better and better every day.
What do you mean by that?
I think Johnny's finally realizing exactly what's important in life.
Huh. Such as somebody I'm looking at right now.
Here we go, ladies.
Oh,
Two of the best I ever made.
Here we go, it's right.
Yeah, I bet you never in your life tasted quesadillas like these.
Well, what's in them? Leavings from Thanksgiving?
Chicken, peppers, and extra hot sauce. Just the way you like it.
Yeah, well, It looks like that mess you used to mix up when you were patching up your tires.
Same principle. It's all a matter of slapping them down before they harden.
Oh, well, then we better get at them, right? Ready when you are.
So, what are you going to do now?
Well, I suppose I'll have to start over somehow. Get a job and try to support myself.
Cutler must have left some money.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I can't get any of it without his signature.
Yeah, but maybe you can. See if the state seizes his assets.
But you see, his assets aren't even legally mine. I mean, if our marriage was bigamous, everything he owns belongs to that woman in Venezuela.
I heard about that. I'm so sorry. So where does that leave you?
Flat broke.
Look, I bet Maeve and we could help you out. Get something for you.
You think you can?
Hey, come on. After all, who gets first crack at the classifieds, huh?
Editors, I hadn't thought about that. That's really nice. Thank you very much.
Leave it to us. We'll help you find something that's right.
Can you believe all that bum left me was a stupid key?
Key? What kind of key?
This one, right here.
Got it?
Uh-huh. You sure you want me to take you to the hospital?
I want to explain to you about shredding your manuscript.
Chelsea, that's not necessary. Come on, sit down.
Philip, I know it was none of my business to tamper with any of your things.
Chelsea, it's all right. I understand. I really do.
I just didn't want you to get hurt.
I know that. I know. And you were right. I had tunnel vision. I couldn't see anything but the article and the deadline. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Well, that's all I was going to say.
Well, you don't have to go yet.
Why not?
I want to look at your hand again. Come on, sit down.
It's just your average lobster claw.
Chelsea, I really think that this is something that a doctor ought to look
No,
at.
it'll be okay.
No, I don't, I'm not sure that's...
It'll be fine, really.
Well...
What's the matter?
When I got that phone call, before I knew that you were all right,
Chose à boire? Yeah, beer and bread. Beer bread. Beer, huh? Vous, monsieur? No.
Why didn't you tell her to wait after dark?
I wanted Valaire's guards tired.
No, but every hour is more dangerous. Maybe we should have brought it with you after all.
Come on, would you take it easy? Sit down, sit down. Now, Christine was fine.
So far. But what if she can't get away from Valere?
I put my money on Christine.
What if we caught him by surprise? If he smells a setup?
Johnny.
Christine.
Oh, I knew you'd come for me.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd pick you up tonight.
No, I couldn't wait. Paul was going to come back, and I would have never been able to get out. Oh, Johnny.
Easy, Christine.
Can a girl say thank you?
All right. In the plane. We don't want to attract attention here.
Okay, we'll put it on autopilot. We'll celebrate all the way home.
Christine, I didn't come get you to celebrate.
Whatever, you're my hero.
Christine, how did you get out?
Paul has a Land Rover, and I found the keys accidentally.
That's convenient. Isn't it strange that Belair didn't bother to hide the keys with you in the house?
He didn't plan to kidnap me. He probably just didn't have time to check out the place.
He hired all those guards.
Well, he always has guards around, and they weren't just for me.
They may have followed you.
Why should they? I told the men at the gate I was going shopping.
Shopping? Why wouldn't they stop you?
Frankly, I think Paul was a little bit too proud to tell him he was holding me prisoner.
They just let you go.
They even saluted me.
Oh, this is too easy.
Wait a minute. You're underestimating my acting ability.
No, Belair's not that careless.
No, I don't like it either.
Well, what should we do?
I say we get that plane in the air.
Fast.
Les Américains, vraiment.
Just wonderful.
Thank you. I couldn't agree more.
Never thought it would be so easy.
Look at this. We got in and out so fast that the coffee's still hot.
Well, now do you believe we finally made it?
Yes, we made it. We definitely made it.
Sorry I was so suspicious, but this is Belair's country.
Not anymore. If he wanted to stop us, he would have had to head us off at the plane. Once I've got wings, I'm going.
Home, Jeeves. Home, sweet home.
Oh, and it can't come soon enough for me. Hey, what's that?
I persuaded.
Yes, and thank God we didn't need it.
Well, I'd like to propose a toast to my heroes
You're here.
and good friends.
Good friends.
I hope that is the last we ever hear of Paul Belair.
Well, he probably hopes it's the last he hears of us, too.
Actually, I'd kind of like to see his face right about now.
He probably doesn't even know she's gone yet.
Bravo, monsieur. Another triumph.
Child's play with very foolish children.
How did you know the American would come for her?
Johnny Bauer thinks he's a hero, and heroes never leave well enough alone.
So you let him be the hero?
I knew his every move from the moment he landed. Even went to tell my guards to turn their backs so he could get into my grounds.
Oh, I wish they had taken her then. I wouldn't have had to play this charade.
That other man, Johnny's friend, who is he?
I don't know. It's not Davis. He's still in Greece.
So Johnny has learned to be clever. Bravo.
But not as clever as you, monsieur. He should know the hound cannot outwit the fox.
Well, he will learn as soon as he lands in Springfield, huh?
And as soon as American authorities check his airplane. And your little going-away present.
Enough heroin to put Johnny and the fair Christine behind bars for the rest of their lives.
Some people take a hint?
Tom, it's the wrong number.
You got a wrong number.
Want to bet?
Who is this?
Miss Reardon's accident was just a warning. The next time will be your swan song.
This has been Guiding Light. Originals. Be sure to be with us Monday for another full hour of